Good, guys? Back to you today with another Pokemon X and Y OU Wi-Fi battle. I know it's been a few days since I've uploaded, but I've been pretty busy with work, and I don't really have a whole lot of free time other than work and streaming. And then the rest of the time, I kind of want to take the time to relax. I've got a little less than a month before I go off to college, and I'm just trying to relax as much as I can before I, go off to college where everything is super stressful and things like that. But today I have a battle against my man KingAegis YouTube. I will link his stuff in the description below. Make sure you definitely go check him out. He's a very good battler. He doesn't have a capture card yet, but he will have one soon. So pardon that little interruption. But today, pretty interesting battle. Very, very close on both sides, and I don't know what is making that sound. But he leads off with the Braviary. I lead off with my Zard, obviously predicting something else to come out, and I definitely don't want to take a hit from that thing because it's going to hurt like hell. He goes for the Brave Bird, obviously going to destroy my Quagsire. I mean, look at that, and he crit me. Of course, always the first turn crits. The hacks are real, and, quite frankly, it's not something I want to deal with right now at all. But he's going to hit me up with another Brave Bird. Obviously, I don't want to switch anything in because if you looked at the team preview, some of my Pokemon are pretty frail, and it's not something I want to deal with, but what are you going to do? But I am going to go out into my Claydol here. There isn't really too much I can do. I predicted him to switch, but not into Skarmory. I predicted him to just go for the Brave Bird, but I went for the Explosion, and of course he switched into Skarmory. I got predicted. Of course. But that's okay. I still have a couple of tricks up my sleeves. And I literally mean tricks up my sleeves when I say that. I'm actually going to go out into my nice and powerful Delphox that I got from my good friend Petra. Nice and shiny. Nice and 5IV'd. Nice and powerful. He goes out into the Gyarados. I kind of predicted this thing to come in. But at the same time, Fire Blast is the most powerful move that I have on this Delphox, and it still does a decent amount of damage. I wish it would have done a little more. Probably around half would have been best for me. And now I predicted him to go ahead and Mega Evolve this turn, so I went for the Solar Beam. But he is a moderator on my stream. He watches pretty much every battle that happens on the stream, so he knows, what sets I have on my Pokemon, which is kind of unfortunate. But there's nothing that I can really do about that. Now, excuse me, he does go for the Dragon Dance that turn, and now he's going to Mega Evolve here. He predicted the Solar Beam well, and now he outspeeds me, and he's going to be able to take me out with a Waterfall. No question, +1 Gyarados is nothing to laugh at, especially if it's Mega. It's not something that you want to joke around with. Even if I switched in Quagsire with the Unaware, that Waterfall still would have done a lot. But I do have my Archeops. I do have a Focus Sash, and that's okay. This thing is made to actually be a lead Archeops with Stealth Rocks. I do have the Focus Sash, so once I get taken down to that, I can just Endeavor, and then, possibly switch out and save it for some... Just keep endeavoring things until they really don't have a team left. That's the whole kind of idea. It works sometimes. A lot of people are starting to kind of say, hey, well, that's no good. But here comes the fun part, the nice and powerful fun part. I don't Mega on the first turn because this is actually my Zard X, and I go for the Dragon Dance, predicting him to go for the Earthquake, which is great because now I'm going to be able to outspeed him this next turn, and I predicted the crap out of this man. There is nothing that he can do right now to possibly stop my Zard. There's nothing. He can't do anything. Anything at all. Yeah. But Dragon Claw is going to take care of that Gyarados. He's going to go out into Skarmory. Skarmory's nothing, King. What are you trying to pull, man? It's nothing. I don't even need Flare Blitz. I got that Fire Punch. Death and Destruction. It's all there. What are you doing, son? Ah, nice and powerful. He's going to go out to the Mandibuzz here. Now this thing is bulky and can actually live a Dragon Claw, but that's... Did it live it? Yeah, it did live it, but that's okay. He's going to go for the Whirlwind, but I'm not even worried about it. I can always set up later on again. I'm going to go out to my Sceptile. Well, I kind of get dragged out, but that's besides the point. My Zard just totally wrecked up this man's flow right here. I do have the Hidden Power Rock on this Sceptile. This is Choice Specs with Focus Blast, Dragon Pulse, HP Rock, and Giga Drain, and this thing is a monster. It is an absolute monster. He goes on to Zapdos. I knew that this probably would have been the case, and I knew that I probably wouldn't be able to kill it with the HP Rock. But at the same time, it's still nice to have because I'm going to be able to get some crazy damage off on this Zapdos. He is going to hit me with the Heat Wave. Now, I thought about switching out into my Zard here, but, you know, I was thinking, I already have HP Rock locked in. I am Choice Specs. Let's see if I can kill it. And we'll see what happens from there. And it turns out this Zapdos is actually Life Orbed, which is perfect because he can go for the Thunderbolt right here. You know, hopefully not getting the Parahacks. No Parahacks for me. He's going to end up killing himself, and I can set up another Dragon Dance and then outspeed everything else on his team, which is going to be perfect. This Zardex just totally ruined this man's day. Hashtag 420 Blaze. It's perfect. Now he goes out. Back out into his Braviary. I thought this thing might be Scarfed. And I don't know what this thing's base speed stat is at all. I have no idea what Braviary's speed stat is. And I was thinking if he's Choice Scarfed, he's going to outspeed me, even with me being at +1. I still don't know if he was Banded or Scarfed. I didn't really ask him, but that's besides the point. He goes out into Randarautsu. I hit him up with that Dragon Claw, and it's death. It's gone. It's destruction. It's all there. And now it's all gone. But it was a good battle, King. Like I said, I'm going to link his stuff in the description below. Definitely check him out. He's actually doing like a GBA League kind of thing right now. If you know what that is, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I still kind of don't really know what it's about, but that's besides the point. He asked me if I wanted to join, and I was like, eh. And then I was like, oh yeah, I want to join. And he's like, okay. And then, like, he never... But anyway, it is way too early. It's like 8 a.m. and I've been up all night. But I wanted to get a battle out. I'm going to try and get daily uploads going again until I go off to school. So that's something for you guys to look forward to. It just means that I might have to try a little bit harder each stream that I have to get some better battles going. But I hope you guys are liking... you know, the switch up of Pokemon. I've been trying to use some different things that I haven't used before, like the Sceptile and the Delphox and the Archeops, and I haven't really used a Quagsire that much. Quagsire is okay. I just wish it was a little bit bulkier, but it is a fairly good Pokemon. Look at that smile. That Quagsire smile, though. Peace out.